Just another one of the beautiful slabs we have here at Quality Stones. Check us out for all of your granite needs. It is a beautiful stone, guys. We've got that and many more. Just wanted to show you one of our beautiful stones. One of my favorite. It's gonna be another one of my favorites, guys. Beautiful stone, beautiful stone. Well, today we got part one, is what we're gonna call this. Ran into a few hiccups along the way, so we got to order a couple parts, and that'll be on part two. So let me know how you like the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Okay, YouTube, this is our project for today. Not a bad looking cart. Needs some motor work. Gas tank don't look too bad inside, even though the cap has been off. I know y'all can't really see any of that in there, but very, very minimal rust. No air breather carb's gonna need cleaned. It's not froze too bad. It's pretty stiff though. But as far as compression, little to none. So we'll have to check that out and see what's going on with it. So she's pretty complete. Steering's kind of stiff on it. Get some oil on that, get that loosened up. We'll pull the valve cover off of this motor here. Try and see if we can see what's going on here. Hopefully one of the valves are just stuck, or one of the springs are. I don't think we're gonna repaint this one, not really sure. This one I'd mainly like to get the motor going. Redo that, whatever they call that, of a seat. Get some decent tires on it. Make sure the clutch is good on it. Throttle cable, brakes. And send it on down the road. This one is going to be a live axle with the world's smallest sprocket. Like, that sprocket is the size of the clutch. Crazy. Never seen a sprocket that small on a go-kart. Okay guys, well, I'll bring you back here in just a bit once I get that valve cover pulled off and we try to examine what's going on with this thing here. So we got the valve cover off. Does not appear that either valve is stuck. And it feels like now that I got the valve cover off, it's got a little more compression than it did. That's weird. I don't understand that one. I'm not very familiar with the Subaru motors. To be honest, this is only like the second one I've ever worked on. But push come to shove, I can't get this one going. I'll yank it off of there, and we'll put the one from the last episode, which is right there. We'll put that one on it, or I can put the Honda on there. One or the other. So either way, we'll check out a couple more things on here.
see what I can do from there. If I still can't get anything, then I'm just going to pull the motor, put a different one on there. And then just use this one for parts, recoil and gas tank, things like that, exhaust. Alright, well, I'll bring you guys back once I figure out what I'm going to do with this. I think I might go get some lunch and think about it for a minute. What do you guys think? So a quick rundown on where we're at now. Went ahead and pulled the bolt off the clutch. I tried to get the clutch off there, but it's froze on there, so probably just leave that one on there. Got everything else off so that way we can just pull this motor completely off like that. Clean up our area there, put one of these other motors on there, call it a day. Get some bigger tires on there, hook everything up, send it on down the road. Alright, I'll bring you guys back once I get a little bit farther. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing either. Any ideas, Ryan? You tell me. I'll let you think about it for a minute. So I've done a little thinking on this. I did some work on it yesterday. And I think I'm going to pull the carb, see how bad it looks. But first I want to dump a little fuel in there and see if I can get this thing to start up, fire up, burp, fart, something. Give me just a minute, let me get you set up on the stand and I'll get some fuel in it. Alright, so let's dump a little fuel down in the car. See if we can get this thing to fire up for a second. Give it a shot. Well, at least we know it'll run, guys. It has enough compression on there. It does have spark. Let me get that carb off of there. Get the thing cleaned out. See if we can get it back on there. See if we can get it fired up. That'll bring you guys back here in just a few. How do you think that carb's gonna look, Ryan? It's free now. That is though. I don't know. How do you think it's gonna look? Okay, so here's where we're at now. I have decided to wait to do anything else to this motor. I don't have any carb choke cleaner. This also needs a governor arm. Can't get the clutch off right now. It's froze on there. I'll have to do a few things to get it off. So I'm just gonna wait with that motor, and I've decided to put the 6-horse on there. I just got the carb back on, reinstalled on the motor. I gotta get a spark plug for it. Probably pull the one out of that motor. Throw it in here. I got another clutch for this one. Throw it on the cart. Send it on down the road. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and clean out the gas tank that was on that motor, and then get it installed on this motor. Fill it up with some gas. Put a fresh plug in there. Fire this up. Make sure that carb is functioning properly. That one was really, really, really bad. If you remember from my previous videos. Alright, well, I'll bring you back here in a minute once I get a little farther. Alright, so I pulled the plug out of that motor there. And damn. So we're going to clean that up a little bit. See what we can do about that. And we'll get it put into here. And I'll see about finished cleaning out the gas tank. I've already put some gas in it, switched it around. I got it draining right now. I sprayed it out with some PB Blaster. Wiped it out, trying to get some of that rust out of there, seeing what I can do about it. Wasn't very much in there, so it should just come right out. Then we'll get it put on here and get this put on the cart. Get her fired up. Alright, I'll bring you back here in just a minute once I get this plug cleaned up and get it put in the motor. So we've got that plug cleaned up a little bit. Looks a heck of a lot better. Let me make sure that we still have spark. Give me 1 second, let me get this set up, I'll bring you right back. Alright guys, let's make sure we got good spark. Oh yeah. Right. So we'll get that put back in the motor. I'll go finish the tank and get that put on here and we'll fire it up. Make sure the carb's functioning properly. Because that carb was bad. I'll bring you back here shortly. So that's how it looks with the motor on it. Probably going to go ahead and bolt it down. Went ahead and cleaned it off. I'll have to hit that with some green or something. Have something in there. I'll put that mat over it. Air up the tires. Do something with that seat. That is horrible. And then I got a new clutch on the way for it. And then the gas cap and the carburetor. Then she's ready to rock and roll.